Good morning, everybody. This is Nicholas Teo here in CMC Markets in Singapore. The date 6th of April 2015. Quite a quiet start to the open this morning. We are actually the first markets around the world that is able to perhaps react to the markets, react to the unemployment numbers that came up in the US on Friday. US employment non-farm payrolls saw a gain of 126,000, and this was actually a very bad miss when you consider the market was looking for 245, and this was also a bad miss in comparison to what we saw in the previous months of 264,000. Now, this is by far the lowest monthly numbers or readings that we've had on this number for the last 13 months or so, and this is also the first time that it has come down below the 200,000 key level. Ordinarily, we would have seen a big reaction in the markets on this huge miss, be it the stock markets or also the bond markets. But gladly, we saw a good break because of the Easter holidays, and with that time, traders may have the opportunity to perhaps adjust and digest this number with perhaps a better direction when they come in later today, tomorrow also. Now, the big moves in the market on the back of this number was obviously the currencies. US dollar basically saw a move down, and one of the biggest pairs that I think reacted to this was the Euro-US that we see down here. The Euro dollar saw a huge leg up, and based on this chart that we are seeing down here, it's still attempting to break the 111 level. It has to break this level for a firmer direction move, or for firmer confirmation of the reversal up to perhaps around down here of around 115. But essentially, this is the first time we've seen the euro dollar manage to establish a higher low, which could ultimately signal a reversal. Also, it's managed to pull out perhaps a little bit more convincing than it has been for the last month or so from this descending channel. Leaves to be seen, and obviously we need a bigger market, rather a bigger number of participants to come back into the market, and we will probably see this later this week. Also, some news on oil. We saw over the weekend the Iranian nuclear accord being agreed between the US and some of the US and bigger nations and Iran. And whilst markets were also closed, we may see a reaction on the downside down here. What this means with this agreement is that once more, potentially Iranian oil may flow, and that would probably bring down prices once more, especially on the Brent side. But essentially, like the euro chart also, we are seeing a good base being formed here, and this could signify and represent a double bottom for a bigger push up. But essentially, we're still early days, and like I say, we still need a bit more or bigger participation rate where market players are concerned. Today, the Australian markets and also the Northern Asian markets of Hong Kong and China remain shut for Easter holidays and also Qingming. And right now, things are starting off actually very slow. Thank you very much.